What if I told you that you could stop food obsession and stay at your desired weight? I'm Michelle Melendez, author of the best-selling and award-winning book, End Dieting Hell: How to Find Peace in Your Body and Release the Weight. In this very special video, I'm going to share with you insights to understand why you have been struggling with your weight most of your life and why no diet on the planet will ever give you long-lasting results. Are you ready? Let's get started. You're in the right place if you constantly want a different body, if you have tried more diets than you can count, if you have no idea what it would feel like to live in a body that you love, if you never feel good enough and you're always making yourself wrong, and if you worry that you'll never lose the weight and keep it off. Here's what you'll learn by hanging out with me: how to shift how your mind thinks about weight loss, how to end food cravings and obsession, how to train yourself to actually want to stop eating, and how to lose 10 to 20 pounds in 6 weeks naturally. This training is not for you if you want a magic pill. If you don't want to look at the core of your issue, if you want to go on another diet and repeat a cycle that just doesn't work for you, if you aren't ready to have peace with your body, and if you don't want to learn about programs available to dive deeper in your weight loss journey, if you want to dive deeper in this work after you watch this video, I will be sharing information on how to work with me. So I want to share with you briefly how I discovered this information. I became a Live in a Body You Love and a weight loss specialist in 2007, and I would help my clients lose weight, and then a year later they would gain it back. And being a fitness professional, I was like, why? Why was it that my clients, I'd help them lose the weight, they wanted to lose the weight, they paid me to help them lose the weight, and then a year later they'd gain it back? What was that? What, as a professional, was I missing to help my clients? And I went on a mission to find out, and this video is going to share what I found. The information I'm about to share with you has also changed my life. I grew up with scoliosis, and that left me with major insecurity about my body, and that is literally a thing of the past. I created a dream career where I travel around the world filming workouts because of the things I'm about to share with you in this call, in this video. And I created a life here on the big island of Hawaii where it's like, really, is this my life? And how I did it was because of the teachings I'm about to share with you. Not only will the information you're about to learn help you release the weight and live in a body that you love, but it can actually give you the life you want. Here is what one woman experienced after using this information in her life. I went from weighing 150 pounds to 131 pounds, and from a 38-inch waist to a 34-inch waist. I have struggled so very long to be healthy, even as a child, years and years of frustration. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I have energy like never before, and it's all started because of this information. I'm about to share with you the 3 keys to stop food obsession and stay at your desired weight. And key number 1, you want to align your heart and your mind to want to release the weight. Do you love sugar after meals, especially after dinner? Do you dislike exercising or making time to exercise? Do you love pasta or other foods that store fat on your body? Do you eat when you're stressed? Do you eat until you can't feel your emotions anymore? Here's the thing, your heart will always pull you toward what it is that you feel like you want. If you want to release the weight, but your heart is feeling like, wow, I really love pasta, I really love desserts, or man, I want to go back for seconds and thirds, and that leaves me feeling really good, but your mind is like, oh, I can't do that, I shouldn't be doing that, I want to lose weight. Your heart will always win. What is in pleasure, what brings you pleasure, even if it's something you think you don't want, whatever brings you pleasure is going to win out. This is why people do drugs. This is why there's alcoholics and druggies and people who sex addiction and things like that. You are actually addicted to doing things that keep the weight on. It actually feels there's a pleasure in it while you do it. That's the problem. And here's why. You see, your heart was the very first organ that was created in your body. It actually sends signals to your brain, and your brain sends signals to your heart. But it's the heart that actually is more responsible for your choices in your life than your brain. Something in your past was very traumatic for you, and it can be something as simple as somebody said that literally broke your heart. Literally, it touched your heart and it was like, oh, that hurts. And when that happens, the heart, it needs to feel pleasure. And if it feels pain, it doesn't want to feel that again. So it literally puts up an emotional block and says, no, 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 I don't want to feel that again. And it will actually try to give you pleasure in a way that may not be your best interest of what you think you want, like overeating. So overeating is not about the food. It's about you're covering up, you're filling up your heart because something hurts and you're not recognizing it. You're not acknowledging what is really bothering you. You might not even know what is really bothering you. You just know that you feel really good and comforting when you overeat. So that is filling up your heart, but literally your heart is broken. There's something that happened that caused your very, very much discomfort in the area of your heart, and that needs to be addressed in order for you to live in a body that you love. If you don't address that, I don't care what diet you go on, it's not going to last, it's not going to work, and you're going to sabotage yourself every single time. When you sync your heart and your mind together and they're on the same page, you will easily release the weight. In fact, you'll be pulled to make decisions that help you release the weight. So what if you were addicted to the feeling of feeling good about yourself after you're done eating? What if that was an emotional conditioned behavior in your body? What if you were emotionally addicted to the feeling that it's safe to trust yourself around food? What if you felt joy with a cup of tea after dinner instead of dessert? Or what if you were excited to work out and move your body and you actually looked forward to it and it brought you so much pleasure? One of my clients who synced her heart and her brain had this to say about working with me: I stopped talking myself into being fat. She wrote, I feel more ease with myself and committed to caring for myself. I naturally make healthy food choices without struggling. That's what life can be like when you sync your heart and your brain. So here's a heart-brain syncing question. Why am I brave enough to stop eating when I'm no longer hungry? And this question can really change everything for you. Ask it right now. Why am I brave enough to stop eating when I'm no longer hungry? Why am I brave enough? Why does it feel so good to stop eating when I'm no longer hungry? Why does that bring me so much pleasure and joy? That question will sync your heart and your mind together, and you will actually be pulled to doing actions that lead you to a body that you love. Isn't that wonderful? It feels so good. Your heart feels so good. Your heart is 100 times more electric than your brain. It's 5,000 times more magnetic. If you line up your heart with doing the things that release the weight, you're unstoppable. But here's the issue. If you've been struggling with your weight most of your life, you're emotionally addicted to the feeling of struggling with your weight. It feels normal for you to struggle. Let me explain. Trauma creates emotional addictions in every cell of your body. Emotional addictions look like thinking about your weight every day, constantly putting yourself down, especially around food, never feeling good enough, always trying to fix yourself. It feels normal for you to struggle with your weight and feel defeated. You know what this feels like. It feels like this is who you are. And no matter what you do, you will sabotage yourself over and over again to go back to this feeling because it feels so normal. So what do? The first thing you have to understand is that you must embrace your trauma and stop trying to fix yourself. There's actually nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. But what your journey is, it's a journey of emotional expansion through the trauma that you've experienced in your life. When you emotionally expand through the trauma of what you've experienced in your life, you will not only be living in a body you love, fully at peace with yourself, but you actually help evolve the world toward peace. That's why you're here. You're meant to be here. You are meant to be here and go through all of your trauma, everything you've experienced, so that you can emotionally expand through the trauma toward self-love. And when you do that, it ripples effect throughout the entire world. It's absolutely amazing. And are you brave enough to go on that journey? That's the question. 2 is to emotionally expand through your trauma and move toward a body that you love. Okay, you ready for the last key? This is the last key, and I'm gonna give you an insight of how to release 10 to 20 pounds in 6 weeks or less. Here we go. Key number 3, end food cravings and food obsession. The food industry is not on your side. You cannot trust them. They literally want to kill you with the things they put out there and they call healthy. They're not healthy. So you have to take responsibility for your own health. And here's what you want to do. You want to detox the 2 organs responsible for weight, your colon and your liver. And you need a colon cleanse if you struggle with weight that won't budge. If your weight's not moving, you got to do a colon cleanse. Something in your gut is not letting things out, so we need to cleanse it. You feel gassy and bloated after meals, so digestive issues is telling you, giving you a warning sign. Hello, you need to clean up your colon. You have bad breath. That actually can come from a kind of a stopped up colon, things working not well in your microbiome, in your gut. You have trouble eliminating 2 times a day. You should be eliminating sometimes up to 3 or 4 times a day. And if you're not eliminating at least twice, something's going on in your colon. You lack energy. That can be a really big factor in colon health, because having a stuffed up colon, it takes a lot of energy. You're challenged with memory and focus. That's another one. If your microbiome is not up to par in your colon, it can affect your memory and your focus. You need a liver cleanse. If you struggle with fatigue, if you're always constantly tired, your liver could be overtaxed and needs a little bit of support. If you have dark circles under your eyes, you could need a liver cleanse. You feel irritable and moody. Liver is associated with the energy of anger, and it can start to affect you. If your liver needs to be cleansed, it can really affect your mood. Trouble sleeping? First thing, try a liver cleanse, see how you feel. You crave sweets or starchy foods? There's actually, the sweet tooth is actually found in your liver. So if your liver is overtaxed, you could be craving sweets or starchy foods because of the sugar that your liver is it's actually kind of calling your brain to give it some sweets. If you can't lose weight, again, liver cleanse. What detoxing can do for you, this is a client I had on my detox program. She released 18 pounds, went down 2 pant sizes. Detoxing is so amazing, and it doesn't have to be that hard, and you don't even have to be hungry. You can actually really enjoy the cleanse. It doesn't have to be really, really hard.
I have lost almost 20 pounds, and I feel great. One thing that I must say about this program is that I never was hungry.
The problem is you've been on a weight loss roller coaster ride that feels normal to you. It feels normal for you to go up and down with your weight. It feels normal for you to be excited and feeling joyful and hopeful and then be let down. That feels normal for you. Life is about emotional expansion. You will not be the same person when you're living in a body that you love. I really want to stress this, because who you are, struggling with your weight year after year after year, sabotaging yourself, not feeling good enough, not feeling you can do anything right, especially when it comes to weight and diet, that's, like I said, it's an emotional conditioned behavior. It's who you think you are. It feels normal. Living in a body you love is gonna feel completely different. But the emotional expansion journey is one you're meant to do, is one you're meant to go on. Okay, you're still here because you know the way you've tried losing weight isn't working. You must do something different, and another diet is just not an option. What you've learned resonates with your heart and it feels right in your body. Something here just says, yes, I've got to do something different. Nothing I've shared with you is theory. I have spent a decade researching why women struggle with weight year after year and how they can live in a body they love. It's so painful to want something so badly and everything you try doesn't last. That wreaks havoc on your self-esteem, on the type of person that you want to be in the world, on trusting yourself, on trusting life. It literally just brings you down and keeps you stuck at a lower vibrational frequency, not having the life you want. Here's the obvious question. How can you implement these learnings into your life, have peace in your body, and release the weight? There's 2 ways to take your journey. You can do it on your own by trial and error. Please take this information, try it on. Number 1, sync your heart and your mind. Number 2, you've got to emotionally expand through the trauma. And number 3, detox the liver and the colon. Take this and try it on. Or the option number 2, you can do it with support and with a proven program. So I want to share with you how to dive deeper with me. If this information is resonating with you, let me tell you how you can go deeper. I take women on an end dieting hell 90-day journey to live in a body that they love. In this journey, you will discover how to have peace and ease in your body, how to release 10 to 20 pounds, and we'll do it together and you'll know how to repeat it. You'll live your life in a new way with more self-love and more trust than you ever have in your entire life. And you'll end your weight loss struggle and live in a body you love. If there's one thing to take away, it's that I literally found a way to open the door and show you how to live in a body you love. I use these methods to create my own life and have created a system that makes it really, really easy for you. Here's what a client has to say after working with me. After 13 weeks with Michelle's support, I lost 20 pounds. The most difficult part of losing weight is the psychological piece. Michelle addresses this in a clear, effective, and interesting way. It made a huge difference in how I see myself and my goals for my future. This program is designed to take you by the hand. There are no missing steps and there's no confusion. From a real member who took this program, I feel liberated and believe I can indeed change. I'm excited about the new me. This program goes much deeper than the simple external changes we all hear about every day. Here's what it looks like. In Module 1, you're going to create self-esteem that inspires weight loss. You're going to understand your addiction to struggling with your weight. You're going to release the worry and fear of being judged by others, by how you look. You're going to let go of your need to make yourself wrong. You're going to sync your brain and your heart so you're pulled to making better choices. In Module 2, you're going to release 10 to 20 pounds, detoxing your colon and your liver in a really natural way. You're going to start to feel that you trust yourself around food. You're going to end your digestive issues like bloating, being gassy, feeling uncomfortable after meals. You're going to set your body up to burn fat naturally. Module 3, you'll end food obsession and stay at your desired weight by becoming your own hero. You're going to shift emotional trauma to have more self-confidence, strength, and power. You literally know how to have a stronger, more confident personality and feel like you can live in a body that you love. There's nothing's left out. This group is a program with like-minded, savvy women to support you along the way. Imagine feeling confident in your body, not worrying about your weight, trusting yourself around food, never thinking about dieting again, and actually living in a body that you love. So here's a real member and her experience. She lost 28 pounds total in 90 days, and the first 16 were within the first 5 weeks of her program. This program does have a 30-day guarantee. Check it out. If within 30 days things are not shifting, contact me and let me support you. If we cannot figure it out, I'll give you a refund. This is for the live support program, and you'll learn about that in a second. So your heart will know if this journey is right for you. You're gonna feel it in your heart. Something's going to basically literally say, yes, this is right for me. There are 3 essential bonuses with your program. The first one is your complete detox supplements and videos that will help you release those 10 to 20 pounds really easily, really quickly without being hungry. The bonus number 2 is 6 months to my Be Fit with Love workout program online. You'll be able to do workouts I filmed around the world in the convenience of your own home, and you'll be able to do live workouts with me so I can be your fitness buddy. Bonus 3, you're gonna have 3 one-on-one sessions with me. So I am guiding you through this program personally, making sure that you understand what your emotional addiction is and what your trauma is to emotionally expand through. I'll take you through this personally, guiding you. There are 2 program options to choose from. You can do it yourself. If you're self-motivated and you're the type of person that just needs information, you can take this and program and run with it, and you'll have the detox supplements to release the weight. You can just take this information and go with it on your own. Or you get live support with me from Hawaii. I will personally take you through the program. We'll meet with each other in a group setting once a week, and then you do get those private one-on-one calls with me, and that's live support from Hawaii. To register and to see the payment options, go to womenbeingfit.com/journey. Take this 90-day journey if it feels right in your heart. If you're ready to live in a body you love, if you're ready to have peace, if you want to release your emotional addiction to struggling with your weight, to feeling that you're not good enough, to constantly putting yourself down, to feeling ashamed or embarrassed or guilty about your body, please take this journey. Take this journey with me. Let's take you there together so that you can live in a body that you love. It's time. You deserve it. Okay, sister, if you have watched this whole video, congratulations. Please take this information into your life. If the End Dieting Hell to Live in a Body You Love 90-day journey is for you, I'd love to support you if you want to dive deeper with me. If I feel like the right trainer for you, again, go to womenbeingfit.com/journey and sign up and register. Let's do this together. I'll see you soon. Aloha.
I was getting married, and about a month before my wedding, I had put on a little bit too much weight and didn't fit in my dress anymore. And so in a panic, I came to Women Getting Fit, and the results were perfect. I lost the inches, not only the inches that I need to fit in my dress, but enough inches to feel confident, sexy, happy, beautiful on that day. And I'm grateful that I found it not only because I was in a pinch and I needed to find, a way to fit into my dress, but also it's just really helped the way that I feel in my body, the way that I eat now. Even now that the program's done, I've changed the way that I eat in my day-to-day life, and I would honestly recommend this to anyone. I learned so much about my body and how it processes food and what happens when I make the choices that I make to put in my body. So it was educational, and it helped me get the results that I desired. So I would really recommend this to anybody.